When you linked up with the Pimp though, man, those studio sessions, that creative process, what was it like when y'all were getting that studio served?
When B, because it's the first time I wasn't never nervous in front of nobody I had worked with. You can ask Troy, Yo Gotti, all these niggas. Like I wasn't nervous. I'm going ahead knocking out songs with them, doing whatever, Juvie, Boots, whoever.
Yeah.
Man, when it was Pimp, I couldn't do it. I couldn't, like the first night that we got there, we went to Mike Mo's studio in Houston. And he laid True Story. He laid his verse. And man, when he said, drop some in the pot, hit it with the soda, I'm looking at him through the glass like, I'm not rapping tonight. I'm taking this session back to Mississippi. I do my part in Mississippi, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he wanted to hear me. He wanted to hear me rap.
Yeah.
But he had to do a couple more features that night. He ended up doing Kanye shit. He ended up doing T.I. shit, the big things, popping really that never, some of this shit never came out, but he did the Hurricane Chris shit that night.
Yeah.
So, and then I was supposed to leave and go back to Mississippi the next morning. And he made me miss my flight and he took me to Port Arthur with him to see his P.O. And then we went to the studio in Port Arthur by Ave. And he seen that I couldn't like record with him in there. So he said, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
He left. I knocked both them bitches. I did a True Story and Mac On. Because Mac On come from here. We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
But Pimp had laid the chorus already. And shit, he might have left for about 45 minutes. I don't even know if he went nowhere, B. He might have just went outside. For real.
Smoke break.
Yeah, I needed him to get out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I knocked him out when he came back in. Abe told him, he said, hey man, y'all got the same mic settings.
Yeah.
He was my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you can go back to my albums before I met him, you could hear the
cadence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was just showing me, he was like perfecting it. And shit, hell yeah, I was listening. I don't care what they be talking about. I know exactly how to do what he told me to do. You know? So that's what it was. Like when Abe said they got the same mic settings, he said, play it back. And when Abe played it back, it was True Story. And that's when he told me like, oh, hell no. Hell no. We doing this as Pimp C Presents. You with me. So I still here and gave my money back on that. I didn't know what that meant. You know what I'm saying? And 5 minutes later I did, you know, after he finished, you know, and then we went downstairs and yeah.
Being a part of that label early on, man, what was the vibe like, man? What was the vision for the whole label and everybody that was a part of it at the time, man?
Well,
I'm going to answer you, but he know too.
I mean, you know, so when me and Pimp C used to talk, right, you know, we'd be on, you know, going from Houston to Port Arthur, you know, one of the things that, you know, he respected was my game. I said, Pimp C, look, I said, we can sign everybody in America, but, you know, you need a budget. So I said, if you want to fuck with niggas that got their money. So that's how Ivy P came in. I introduced him to
Rest in peace, Ivory P,
yeah.
yeah.
We brought Bankroll Jones in there, you know, Bankroll. And then, you know, 17, he kind of had him already. And 17 had his own bag. So, you know what I'm saying? He had a lot of other people up under the hip-hop.
Yeah, X-Mob, he's Leo, all us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they was all in there, but, you know, then if you remember the Ozone, Julie Bezel, a lot of that, we would put our money together and we would do like what they call ads back then. You know, so that was the UGK perspective from Pimp C side. You know, and that's what we was trying to do. And then you know, I guess that's one of the answers.
He like, you know, like Big Bro say, he I guess I can't speak for, I learned that along the years. I ain't trying to speak for nothing that happened before I got there because I really don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like he had got to a point to where, you know, he didn't want nobody waiting on him to, you know, if you came to the table and you had your own motion and you had, I mean, he ain't saying you had to be rich, but come on, man, you gotta, you know, you at least got this done, you got this done, you got, you know, and I think he was at that point, and I know they had a lot of conversations, you know, just about, okay, starting off, we gonna need, you know, all our artists that he do rock with, they gonna have to be their own bosses. And that's just who he was. He made sure it was him and Pimp and a couple more names. I wait, because I don't know the rules of these interview stuff yet. But yeah, he, you know, it was like a code that we just followed that he really had a vision for and he was doing it. Like I never seen it come together like that and just everybody follow suit. He was really the coach, like the point guard. Even though he could spaz out or do whatever, he had all of us just ready to ride whenever he knew how to, he knew how to position us.
Yeah, producer.
Yeah, exactly. Seeing him in his element, though, man. I mean, what were the times that you saw that man going crazy in that booth or on that doggone keyboard that you was like, okay, only the Pimp can do this, and this is crazy right here.
Bruh, like from the first time. When I told you, when he dropped that night, that was my first time seeing him in the studio. Like everybody else, I think I was the last. No. But I was close to one of like the last to come because Bankroll was there when I got there, but he wasn't with UGK Records yet. I just made the link like, bro, you gotta, because Bankroll, I land in Houston, me and Bankroll would pick me up.
Yeah.
Pimp ain't really like that because me and Bankroll finna go hit the city. Pimp and Ken and taught us all kind of shit. We knocking bitches.
Hey, let me tell you funny. Now, let me tell you something funny, right? Hey, everybody had a UGK piece, right?
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
I mean, I'm saying the ones that had it. But Pimp C made niggas go buy their old UGK.
Yeah, because
Ivy P had to get his own UGK.
Yeah, wait, look, hold on. My bad. Don't forget what you were finna say. So, shout out to my partner Polo. When we came, and Pimp shit was now he got me. I'm performing with him and shit.
Yeah.
And we doing my songs off Certified in with his set. Mm-hmm. So he killing me on stage with the prayer hands, the UGK Records chain. First I was just taking his chains and wearing one of his. I said, man, I can't do this, man.
Yeah.
I need a piece, man. And nigga said, well, shit. Call, no, fuck that. Don't call Emmett. We fucking with Johnny. So Johnny made my piece. Emmett made his UGK Records piece. Johnny made me and Polo's.
Yeah.
But whatever we were supposed to pay, I don't feel like saying how much we paid for our pieces, but it was high, but it wasn't as high as it would have been because he called, little TV Johnny thing, and so we bought our own. Yeah. So when we bought our own, them bitches was just like his, just as heavy, about 50 pointers in it, bitch. So he wanted bosses. He just wanted people around him that
could handle their business.
Yeah.
But Pimp, what was you about to say though?
No, I was just saying, when Pimp first came home, he bought he got the Bentley, so we was talking and he was like, so he came by my house, right? Mm-hmm. He came by my house, I had the Maserati, Phantoms and shit, fucking 500 Benzes, Escalades, big jewelry, and he said, Ken, that's what I like. I like a nigga that got his own shit. And so I told him, I said, we're going to fuck with the rappers. They got to have their own shit, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Pimp used to come get my compressor. He didn't drove in that shit. Yeah. $200,000 car. You know what I'm saying? But I was selling. See, that's the thing about niggas with me, right? Niggas think, that it ain't what's popping, right? Like, like right now, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got $100,000 cars, but I still sell DVDs out my trunk.
Why not?
Because I try to be an example for the young people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so I hustle, Pimp C hustle. A lot of people don't know. I sent Pimp C a box of tape. Pimp C,
more than the box.
He said, what the fuck is this shit, man? Kid, where my back end at? He want the back end. He's like, man, kid trying to play me, right? I said, no, man. I said, man, sell these motherfuckers Pimp. And they all sold them too. They all tell them the story.
For us, we knew, like, I don't know what was discussed while we wasn't there. All we knew was we got to Mama West house. Ken had sent, the whole game room was full of boxes of the Best of Both Worlds DVD.
Thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I mean, and we having concerts like every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah.
Every Thursday, every night we're selling. Bro, we couldn't keep merch. Whatever we had, it was gone. That's why my album did so good because you selling them literally. We ain't need no distributor.
Yeah.
Before he passed.